It is Star Corner here on iBrandTV. You know what Star Corner is about. The whole essence is to give artists in the music industry and everybody in the creative industry generally the opportunity to come on the show and sell themselves. And the first star shining with us this morning is the Beat Handle. He's a music producer. He's done so well for himself. Hi, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Thank you for coming on the show today.
Yeah.
All right. The Beat Handle. Yeah, it kind of makes sense having that name. I mean, the fact that you could beat together. But why do you choose handle behind it? The Beat Handle. What's the handle doing there?
Yeah, like a cup, you have a handle in it. Yes. So without the handle, you don't really handle the cup
You can
properly.
manipulate the cup.
Yes, yes.
I
So
see.
the handle makes it easier for you to, you know, carry the cup.
You're too full of yourself. So now I feel like you used to drink beats like that.
No, it's just being creative about the name.
I know, right?
Yes.
Don't mind me.
The beat, then handle.
And handle.
Yeah.
And you've done so well. Just before we came on air, the song that you produced for Q-Dots just played, and beautiful piece. And I kind of noticed that there is like a trajectory that your work takes as it's going.
Yes.
It's almost as if you hear a song done by the Beat Handle, you almost know that this is the Beat Handle.
Yes.
What's that thing what do you put in your stew?
The thing is the background. I started with classical music, so I love something classic. So whenever you bring a song and it's a song that is classic, so I have to, you know, put the classic touch in the song. I love producing songs like that, like Moriamo, like Desperate Journey. If you look at those kind of music, you understand. Then I do gospel music too. I love worship music. So if you know about worship music, the kind of feel, you understand, that you have is the same thing you will feel in all those alternative songs too, just like the Moriamo and Desperate Journey. Yeah.
So that's the thing that used to put in your stew. It's
just something that is natural.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, everybody has that natural flair to them.
Yes.
But with your art, being a music producer, having to deal with several artists from different genres. I mean, you just mentioned also that you function in the gospel industry as well.
Yeah.
Is there any disparities that you wish could be brought from the gospel music production industry to, because the moment you hear a sound, you know that this is probably gospel music about that, and you know that kind of has dealt a blow. So you hear this narrative of how that everybody in the gospel industry is sounding the moment you hear gospel music. It's as if there is a way it's supposed to sound. If not, it won't be tipped off as gospel.
Yes.
Do you agree with that? And why can't we actually get a change?
Sometimes I have an artist in the studio. The artist came around and he was just sitting there, and I was playing the secular music I was working on then. I said, if gospel could be, if our gospel can be sounding this way. And I said, oh, it would be good, or it would be nice, but will it be able to sound this way? Then I looked at it and I said, okay, for example, there are some because in gospel music too, you have praise, you have different styles, you understand, of music. There are some music that you have to bring in the local percussions, the gong, omele and all that. Then we have praise, we have high worship and all that. I think is the approach to all these things and the texture of how those instruments should sound. For example, you are working on a secular music. There is a way your kick and your drums should sound. Some of the drums are not, they are digitally generated, but when it comes to gospel, you want to have the live feel. And when those live feel are not there, there's a way the kick is sounding that it should portray this is a live drum set. You are sitting on a live drum set. But if you look at the secular music, if you look at the drums, they are not really the live drums. You understand? They are digitally generated sounds. You understand? So if you could implement all those things into gospel music, but definitely not worship. There are some styles of gospel like Omo Baba,
Yeah.
Lemish. If you listen to, is an amapiano, you understand? So that is a kind of gospel coming into the secular kind of
Feel,
so yeah. So now you are having the field now bringing them to church and other. But irrespective of all this, there are still some style of music in gospel that cannot work that way.
You don't really take for this industry. See, as you're just dissecting it. No wonder they call you the beat handle, because you don't drink and like tea. All right, so talking about whether you don't take or not, but you have been in this industry for a while. When did you start production?
Around 2007. Yeah, like over 16 years.
Wow, that's a while. So what motivated you, or should I say, what brought you into the industry? Did you always know that that's what you wanted to do?
Yes.
Oh wow.
From secondary school. Anything music just come to me naturally. You understand? I did professional exams in music. I started with theories of music, classical music and all that, you understand? So I'm deep in music itself before coming into the production aspect.
So you actually studied music?
Yes.
Do you play any instruments?
Yes, I play the organ, piano.
Beautiful. Sam?
All right. I could see that you're really very detailed when it comes to music production.
Yes.
I'm very happy about that, because I could see the way you are just mashing out some of these processes. But again, in your narrative, you kept hampering on the fact that you love classical songs, right? And I want to ask you, as a music producer, how are you able to identify a classical song from the point of incubation? I'm talking about that early stage where the song is being scripted, where you cannot even tell how that song is going to look like, when it comes out live. So from your experience as a music producer, how do you identify such song?
All right, I run a music, a production academy, Slow Academy. So when a student comes to learn, the first question I ask is, are you creative? It's not about you knowing how to play an instrument, know how to operate the computer, but are you creative? The production aspect is not just by you sitting on the system, working on those harps and making something, but it is the idea you have in you. It is something that is in you. You understand? Now, if you bring a song to me and you are singing it, I'm hearing the song as a finished work. I'm not hearing it the way other people might be hearing it, but I'm hearing the end product as if we have done it. You understand? So I'm not guessing. I just know exactly what to do, because I'm already hearing those songs. It opens up to me. You understand? And back then, when we want to make music, artists will sit down, take time. It might take months to come up with a song. You understand? But now, you just find artists, give me a beat, come to the studio, and in the studio we are just vibing and song comes out. Those songs are not really detailed. They are not really inspiring. I was listening to some 80s, 90s songs then, and I was like, oh, wow. I can't say there's no song anymore, but the kind of effort people put in songs, but then you listen to some lyrics and you wonder, is this lyrics from this world or from another planet? You understand? You listen to the way they structure those words and you say, wow. You understand? So classic songs used to have those kind of ingredients. When you listen to them, much work have been put in this to prepare this. You understand? So it's really talking about something. Okay, look at Desperate Journey, talking about a life experience. You understand? So you listen to songs like that, Johnny Dre, if you listen to his songs, you understand? Those are classic songs. They inspire you. And those are the kind of songs that I connect to easily. You understand? So I have an artist to Duff song. He sings this kind of song and it inspires me, and that is why I love working with him so much because he put his effort, time into writing and all that. So bringing out 2 lines of his song, you still have to sit down, think about those 2 lines. Wow, what are you thinking? What's going on your head when you write this line? You understand? So to me, I just feel it's something that is natural. It opens up to me.
All right, let's look at the economic end of the things that you do. A lot of times when you look into the industry, the people that you work with most closely are musical artists, people that sing the music. And we see the whole bling, the whole glamour around them the most, because I mean, they make all the money, as is the perception out there. But that's also what I want to ask you. They get all the glamour. You people do all the work. I'm not taking any of their hard work away from them, but I mean, if there is no producer, then I mean, what music do you have as an artist? Do you understand? So is it that being the producer is not as paying, as lucrative as it is to be the owner of the music, the artist?
In other countries, I would say production is very lucrative, you understand. But the nature of the country we find ourselves, there are some things that are not rightly done, you understand. So for example, I produce a song, the artist should not just pay me off, you understand. So when the song is making way for the artist, and the artist, as the artist is earning from the song, everybody that has put work into that song should also be having something, a kind of percentage. So there are some things that should be put in place particularly in Nigeria. There are some things I wanted to do. I was making a collaboration production with someone out of the country, and we just met online, and he loves my work. Then he wants us to collaborate, so we put on a particular site, and we want to share some royalties and all that. So I was now trying to, when I got to the payment plan, you see, most of the payment plan, in fact, there is none that is working for me. And we tried all means, and at the end, the guy just said a statement and said, you are in a bad country. You understand? So I think government should do more in this area. That's just what I can say.
I can understand the whole policy part end of things, and having the legal conversations. I'm not in that industry, so I might not be able to have the correct technicalities or the words to use. But what about in the place of your negotiation with these artists? Don't you think that is also part of what you should negotiate for? So as prices are increasing and you're renewing your rate card, shouldn't there also be like a clause under it? So this is what if you want to work with me, this is what it has to be. I have to earn royalties. You don't just pay me off and go, because it is not only even just for producers. It works only not just only in the music industry, but even in the music industry, in the comedy industry. People write jokes for you, and that's it. We don't even know that it's somebody that wrote it for you. You just come and deliver, and it becomes your joke. And the person that wrote it is languishing. In the movie industry too, you see a lot of the veterans who made us laugh or made our childhood amazing, and today they cannot afford food. Why? Because royalties is not a thing that is properly enshrined as it is. So even while we wait for the people that should enshrine it to do the right thing, do you not have the liberty or the right to add it to your own personal terms and conditions, right?
Definitely. You can. You can walk in that direction. An artist bring a song. But first of all, an artist bring a song. There are some funny artists. There are some very bad songs. Number one, you have to believe in the song, because right from the studio you can even have an idea if this song is going anywhere. You understand?
Do you usually tell them?
Yes, I do, because I don't like artists wasting. I'm not just about the money. You understand? I'm about his career. But at the other way, I don't want to discourage. You understand? Sometimes people have the passion to do this thing, and but they are not grounded enough to do it. So it takes process, it takes time. Rome is not built in a day. You have to follow some process, and you put your heart to learning. You understand? So when you come and I see the way you are performing, I'll tell you, don't just believe you are still in that process. You understand? Come to the studio, record, but don't expect anything from this, but you are learning gradually. So with time, most of those artists, I see them improving. Some improves, you know. When they come back for the next song, I see a kind of improvement in them. So when you have a good song like that and you see, oh, this song has a future, you understand, you can prepare a document like that. And you know, when you are preparing a kind of document like that, it has to be an agreement. It's not just you. So it depends. If the artist is willing to, you know, go into, sign into that kind of contract, fine, you can.
All right. I wish we can continue actually having this conversation, having so much fun talking to you, but this is where we have to end it. Thank you so much, the Beat Handle.
For having me.
Before I let you go, what are your social media handles, or how can people reach out to you?
It's just at the Beat Handle, all social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, at DABEAT HANDLE.
The Beat Handle. Go ahead, follow at the Beat Handle, send him a DM. He is open to work and work. That's all he does. And of course, go ahead, check out his production, his works. They are all out there on the internet. He's open to collaborations, right?
Yes.
Of course, go ahead and then cook up something really nice. Once again, thank you, the Beat Handle, for coming.
For having me.
iBrand, Daybreak, Star, Connor. We'll have someone else join us to shine. Don't go. Stay with us.